Hello and welcome to WoW's Operation Replays, and today I have a very, clan battles one for you. This was just taken, this was taken March 26th, and you see, I'm playing a DD. I don't play DDs in clan battles. I literally got thrown in this position because I don't have a Marseille, or Marcel, or the one my friend Jax is in right there. I can't pronounce it, okay? They get confusing for me, but, so I have them, so I had the Marceau. So I guess it is the Marseille and the Marceau. Okay, I'm in a Marceau, and so I get to do Marceau things, but this was interesting, So, we're playing against the clan Kamik, and, well, something very interesting happens that should not have happened at all. And it makes you kind of wonder the amount of random players and just how bad it kind of is. Now, Marceau is a very great ship, Now, most people will run it with a gun build or gunboat build, but I run mine with a full concealment build, and concealment for the Marseille is 7 kilometers, so that's better than the Kleber. Unless you have a legendary Kleber, then it's about the same. Now, it's pretty much like, my commander Delph in the summers here is basically, sending me into the cap. I get a Des Moines for support. My job is just to capture this point. And I'm thinking, okay, well, there's a Kleber and, I believe it was a Garing. Yeah, it was a Kleber and a Garing on this map. And so I have to contend. And I'm thinking, okay, if they swarm here, I'm going to get screwed. Okay, I spot the Stalingrad, okay. And our initial thoughts are that they're going to do the Iron Curtain strat. Run their Moskva and their heavy ships down one side. Fair assumption. So I do what I see most DDs do in randoms or when I'm facing them. They hug this island. So I just hug the island. And use, like I said, positioning and terrain to my advantage. Because I know I can't really get shot much. And I just kind of wait. I'm just like, not worried. Boom, I get the capture. One of the hardest points to capture in its R's right off the bat. And my commander is like, well, now that you capture this, go into the middle now. And you'll see, yeah, there's a Moskva there. Yep, and there's the radar. So I know I gotta get 30 seconds out. And I have Fearless Brawler on this, so every time I get detected, my reload goes down. And I see Stalingrad shells, so I turn in a little, 1,000 damage. That's not much damage. And it's not really worrying me. And I know the radar only lasts 30 seconds, so I just do what I do.
Engine boost activated.
I pop my engine boost so I don't have to worry about getting shot as fast. And I see the Monty. I turn in. I know Monty shells are floaty. And they just go all around me. I'm safe. And I get radared again. So the Moskva and the Stalin burnt their radar on night, and he did shoot HE, but since I have my engine boost, I'm too fast, and I'm out. I'm gone. And yes, the Monty is right there, and it's like, okay, that radar's gone. I'm safe. So now the Monty knows that I'm here, and my commander's like, well, go into the middle, find the Kleber. And the art, he's Delph saying right there, because I'm like, where's your RPF? So I go right here, and yep, right there, I find the Kleber. And see, I outspot him, and I do drop Torps. I'm thinking, okay, maybe he'll go forward. I'm not the best at launching Torps. Okay, I can contest and do a normal DD gunboat things. And, I'm not the best DD player, so don't take my gameplay, but I want to show you what really happened. There's only one part in this match that that had me scratching my head. So and I outgun the Clever basically, or it's about the same, but I practically can outgun him because he doesn't have his reload booster. If the Clever doesn't have the reload booster going, you actually can stand a chance against it. It's a very slow fire lead. So we're about the same at this point. Let's just reload, and I see the Puerto Rico. And Jax, well, Jax really got in way too close and got hit by the Puerto Rico and the Nevsky. So I'm just trying to help protect him. Trying to spot these cruisers for my friend Cav and his Montana down there. And we're just clicking the map because we're trying to reposition our ships now that we know where most of them are. And, you know, there's still the Garing out there. Well, it's not a big deal. We have the Des Moines that's covering B or C, and we have the Moscow there. So it's not like we have to worry about it. And I'm going back up, so because I want to try and help spot these cruisers, do what I can. And it's just, I'm just spotting, doing my normal damage. I know I'm in radar range of the Nevsky. I know I'm within 12k of his radar. I'm not worried. I'm not, and there's the radar. I knew the radar would be coming. I was prepared. Now see here, Montana is 10 kilometers away. These are 8k Torps. I'm thinking, okay, he knows I'm here. And I just turn out. I just duck and dodge for the next, like, 15 seconds. And you just saw Montana did have a fire on him. Now, they're laying a lot of fire into him. But watch the Torps. Just watch these Torps. Yep, there goes the fire. So he does DCP a fire. A DCP is a single flood. Now look at the Torps. Those are still going on target. Those are still going on target. And I'm thinking, seriously, he cannot take these. See, if he's going to take these... and at this point, I'm like, yeah, he's taking these Torps. How many Torps is this guy going to take? And he just keeps sailing straight in. He sees them. Boom, 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 boom. All 6 Torps. Double floods. And there, Montana down. That basically tipped the tide of the game in our favor. And, you know, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go for a yellow rush now. Unfortunately, Dum Dum here forgot that the only Torps loaded are on my left, or on my right side. So, I really screwed up. And I lost some health from the Clever, so that's unfortunate. And, you know, I'm doing a good job of ducking and dodging, but, you know, let's be honest. I'm not going to survive this. I'm not going to survive.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
And, you know, okay, and this is where I, like, drop, and I realize, oh, yep, I don't have my Torps loaded. I should have had AP loaded. I could have Citadel'd him, but that's whatever. But the fact that I was able to Torp and kill the Montana, that's what's, like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. And it still is boggling me. Because, in all right-mindedness, that should not have happened. And you're thinking, okay, they've kind of seized the initiative. Well, not necessarily. The Clever's on low health. Clever needs to stay far away to really do its damage. And Cav's there to reset the cap. Our friend Stalker and his Des Moines, I think Stalker and the Des Moines is setting the recap, gutting that guy down. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about the cross shots from the Moscow and the Stalin because they can't move forward with the Napoli, the Summers, and those ships there, so they can't really do anything. So Cav just has to worry about a DD, and it's just like. We have this. And yeah, that Clever's still pretty healthy, but you'll see what happens. He even runs into his own Nevsky. He runs into Nevsky. How in the hell do you run into a Nevsky? That's in front of you. And like, see right there, Nevsky, yep, he does drop Torps on the Montana. But, you know, Monty takes one. Okay. Not a big deal. And you see Jax is in Stalker is now... He's starting to get hurt. But we see our Summers Delph here is basically going to charge straight at this guy and kill this Gary. So, and Stalker takes down the Nevsky. Cav gets a really good hit on them. Clever takes... Now, see, right there, more shells going on Clever. Maybe he gets a little hit. Just a little hit. But it's enough to really knock out the Clever. Right there, Clever's down to 1600 health.
The enemy is about to win.
Sorry if I'm jumping the camera around. I was trying to get good angles at this. And right there, Stalker picks up the Clever. And we secure B. But, you know, the Puerto Rico can't take it. But at this point, we've won the match. And you see, then there's Delph going in on this DD. And yeah, you might think, okay, well, these Moskvas come around. And the Stalin, then they can... But no. Summers is actually a really good DD. And you just watch Delph. He drops one set. Gary dodges it. But then he drops a second set. He can't avoid that. Boom! The only thing they had that could basically wipe us out. And they just lost the Moskva. There is no coming back from this game. There's no coming back. And at this point, we're like, okay, go for the ram. Go for the ram on the Puerto Rico. And it's usually like this respected thing in clan battles. Respect the ram. Go for the ram. I mean, that's usually what it is. Respect the ram. If you have two people that are going to at least let them ram, it's like an unsung rule. But you can just kind of see how the Moskva and the Stalin just kind of sat on that rock. They just sat on the rock. Didn't really do much. This whole match, they were out of the fight. And yes, our Napoli is pretty low, but Napoli's so freaking tanky. It is such an amazingly great ship for clan battles. And then we zoom back over to see how Stalker's doing. And yeah, he is gonna, you know, he's gonna lose to the Des Moines. I mean, the Des Moines is gonna die. That's just a foregone conclusion. Now he's just trying to Citadel. Now a Des Moines can't Citadel the Puerto Rico, but at this range that we're looking at, like we can look at the angle of the Puerto Rico, we can look at the Des Moines. You're not hitting it, and then we like tell him go back to HE because you're gonna burn it down faster. If he was more broadside, like if he was further on that rock, and right there we have the ram. Respect to the ram. Like, if he was further on that rock right there and broadside the Stalker, he could Citadel it. I've done it. I've Citadeled Puerto Rico. It's very easy. You just gotta know the right spot. And this was just a real easy kind of match. Now, he doesn't respect the ram. But, you know, Puerto Rico takes battle cruiser damage, so he's gonna burn to death. He burns to death. And it's pretty much over at this point. And right there, he goes down.